Hey, what's going on, guys? All right, I want to do a quick video on Iran, Donald Trump, and this immigration ban, and also dealing with the financial currency and oil. Let's look at this headline on Ron Paul Liberty Report website. Iran just officially ditched the dollar in major blow to the United States. Here's why it matters. It's by Alice Salas. Following Donald Trump's ban on travelers from 7 predominantly Muslim countries, the Iranian government announced it would stop using the US dollar as its currency of choice in its financial and foreign exchange reports, the local Financial Tribune reported. Now, I find this really interesting because over the last decade and a half, I've noticed ever since the United States have noticed dictators getting off or wanting to get off the dollar back standard, which is trading of oil contracts or trading of contracts in dollar currency. Once these countries get off of that or want to get off of it, the United States mysteriously intervenes in these countries and takes them out. Saddam Hussein wanted to trade in euros for oil, and he eventually did. So the dollar was no longer used in Iraq. And guess what happened to Saddam Hussein? George Bush took him out and killed him, or the military industrial complex did that. They persuaded everybody there was weapons of mass destruction. Total lie. Total BS. And if you want to look at Gaddafi in Libya, right? He is the one that said, I want a gold back dinar. And what happened to Gaddafi? He was taken out. Now, I'm not saying that these guys in power in the Mideast are good guys, but you took out guys that kept stability in the region. Now that you've gotten rid of Saddam Hussein, you have ISIS in there. And Libya, Gaddafi kept things under control there. We've created a refugee situation in the Mideast due to stupid policies of both presidents, Bush and Obama. And I hope that Donald Trump can change this and don't get involved in wars that you don't need to. I mean, yes, I voted for Donald Trump. However, I do have some reservations on what he's done. In Yemen, you've seen the death of a Navy SEAL, and there are a lot of reports saying that Barack Obama handed this mess off to Trump. And Trump's team decided to go on with Obama's plan and decided to go on with the raid, and you have a Navy SEAL dead. Some terrorists are dead, yes, but there's some innocent civilians also dead as well. But the other thing that Trump has done, he's already leveled sanctions on Iran. Now, my concern with all of this is now Iran, also with that ban that they had, they stopped using the US dollar as its currency of choice in its financial and foreign exchange reserves. And I've looked at history, right? They took out Saddam Hussein for the euro situation and oil. They took out Gaddafi because of the gold bag dinar. And Donald Trump keeps on talking about Iran. You have sanctions, you have getting off of this currency. Or you're getting off the US dollar currency standard there. My concern is this could turn into a hot war, and I don't want to see it happen because it could potentially unleash World War III. But the other thing is you're going to create more refugees. So when Donald Trump leaves, whether it's in 4 years or 8 years, you're most likely going to see a change in a party. It's going to go most likely hard left, in my opinion. That's how it goes. It went from Bush, who was a moderate Republican, to Barack Obama, who you could categorize as somewhat hard left. And then now you got an independent guy who's not controlled by the establishment, Donald Trump. But then what? How do I see it coming about next time around? Do I see a Hillary Clinton type getting elected? No. I'm thinking more of Elizabeth Warren type. And Elizabeth Warren is one of those ladies on the left, and I'm pretty sure she's going to bring in a bunch of refugees in. Mark my words. Look at Angela Merkel and the insane things that she's doing in Germany and the rest of Europe, bringing in a bunch of refugees. The reasoning why I think they're doing that is for balkanization, to create chaos within the country and the continent. And they have a lot of problems with the middle class in the United States, aka the deplorables. And the other thing is, Pat Buchanan also noticed this as well. He was a Trump supporter as well, but he's also being skeptical about what Trump's doing. He doesn't like what he's doing. And the other fact is that Steve Bannon, a news operator site reporter or news site CEO, right, of Breitbart.com, he's part of the NSC now, National Security Council. This guy is great at Breitbart, making it a phenomenal site. He's found great talent in Milo. But that being said, he has no experience whatsoever in foreign policy. And I hope Steve Bannon, I hope he doesn't drive Donald Trump in the wrong direction, going to war with Iran or doing some other stupid things in the Mideast. I mean, you had unqualified people in Barack Obama's administration with Samantha Powers freaking aiding jihadis in Syria, aiding jihadis all over the Mideast, which eventually became ISIS. And I saw some people on the left praising Samantha Powers. She's a total nutcase. And now you have Steve Bannon. I like Steve Bannon, what he did with Breitbart, but at the same time, I don't want to go see Trump go on the hawkish end. And Donald Trump is unpredictable, so I don't even know what the hell they're going to do. All I'm saying is, I just fear something similar to Iraq and Libya based on what I'm seeing right now. I hope it doesn't happen. I hope we see the Donald Trump of 2003, 2002 saying he was against the Iraq War. I want to see that, Donald Trump. Now we shall see what happens.